To begin with, I've already got the full frame, calves and feet done from last year, so it's just the muscles for the legs to go. I started with the adductors that were one simple piece like this, about 4 slight cuts at the top and bottom that need to be brought together, and curve the paper, meaning this flat area here will be the thickest section, about 3/4 up the thigh, like my drawing. The color can just stay white for now. The second piece for the thighs will combine the quads and hamstrings into one. This is to create a smoother shape with less obvious separation, because with Nami's legs in the past, I attempted to make all of the thighs in one piece. Get it? Which resulted in a big, complicated piece of paper when flat, with lots of little tiny cuts in the paper and some not so tiny ones, resulting in a lot of noticeable seams when it was all together. This is mostly unavoidable since it's the only way you shape paper, but this time I at least wanted to make 2 separate pieces since the adductors curve in a pretty different direction to the quads. And then the separation running along here where the 2 pieces will meet is a natural separation anyway. This is where the sartorius muscle would be splitting the major groups on the thigh. Anyway, I'm just trying to avoid legs like these on my first Robin mod, while still having those smooth, feminine yet defined legs like Nami, but even thicker. Done. Juicy. Of course, on top of all of that, we have the glutes. A piece like this flat that will fold together like this, and I already have the structure piece to ensure the precise shape and depth, so this just sticks on top of that. Easy. It wasn't easy, this took like 3 hours. Now, final touches that will bring all of this into a polished piece of art will be the belts around the thigh. A separate piece that will remain removable so I can take them off and maybe use these thighs for other characters in the future. I have 1 or 2 in mind. Oh, and back pockets. I made these separately to add some slight depth to the seams in the pants. Oh, and then she needs knee covers as well from down here. Oh, and then creases on the front, right by the crotch. And of course, some extra shading. W's 1, 3, and 5 will work. And we're trying to make it look like the drawing here, adding even more depth to the 3-dimensional shape. So we go from this to this. That's it. Well, no, it's not, but it is, but it's not, because the final part of the pants would be this hip section here with her belt, but I can't do that, because I have to do her waist section first, because this part here needs to overlap her stomach slightly and line up properly. So I can't make these until I've got her lower waist section. I can't make that waist section until I make the upper body, because the waist section needs to neatly meet the ribs without any gaps, and I can't do that unless I've already made the ribs and the upper body. But to make the upper body, I need to make the deltoids. So the pecs can then line up and meet the deltoids without any gaps. And then likewise on the back, I need to do the lats. So they also line up with the arms. And then for the arms, I need to do the triceps, so I can make sure that the lats don't get in the way of the triceps and her arms can sit by her side. So that's a lot, and I don't have time in this video. However, she can just use Nami's upper body for now, as she pretty much has for the last 6 months anyway. So now she's going from this to this. It's not a bad look. She's very voluptuous, which has its appeal, and tall. There's more though. I've added some additional parts to make her look more like Mikasa. First and foremost, the top needs to change. She's not going to have Nami's bikini, it's going to be this. I mean, it could be this too, but no, this one. And that actually makes her boobs look even bigger, because it doesn't sit as tightly as I'd hoped. What are you gonna do? Then she'll have some additional belts. We have this little choker around the neck because it seems to be in fashion now, and I like the extra detail. Next, we have this strap to tuck around her pecs and her back to keep everything down. And her, see, again, her top, it should be squashed in like this, but it's not, and well. It's difficult to make removable clothes also be form-fitting, but still worth it, as one body can now sport many different outfits and work for multiple characters. Boom. Now that's looking a lot more like Mikasa, and close to my initial drawing. This is what I want, and this is what we have for now. No six-pack, bigger boobs. Oh well. And then finally, bump, boop. We can throw another belt on, and then I made this other waist section that makes Mikasa's lower body work better with Nami's upper body. And now it's kind of just like if Mikasa had some waist-high pants instead of hip-high pants. And then we can pretend she actually has a 6-pack beneath the pants. Again, she looks a lot more voluptuous and less muscular than I want, but this will work for now. I still like it. Where's that sword? Here we go. No, wrong one. There we go. She doesn't have a left hand either. Hold on. Okay, and now that'll do it. This can work for now. At least Mikasa is looking like a complete model and she can do some poses, and her own more muscular upper body can come later. My intent is to add some muscle and build her like an athlete, or maybe a bodybuilder even, increasing her overall bulk in the waist, pecs, upper back, deltoids, upper arms, forearms, the lot. A physique that befits a child soldier who's been slaying giant monsters and fighting in wars for 4+ years. And I was using the physique of Laura Lee, this one, on Instagram as a reference because her upper body is just ripped in the most beautiful of ways. And as a reference for her lower body, oops, sorry, that was the wrong picture. It was this one. It's actually all the girls from the gym I see who've dedicated the time building their quads, hamstrings, and glutes through consistent training that inspired her lower body. There are plenty of girls with big thighs and big bums. Why? Because they're strong and can lift lots of weight. And so that's something I want to bring into Mikasa's design because it would suit her well. And she's a soldier who's like killing things all the time. I want to show through Mikasa's design that women can have plenty of muscle and still look feminine. And I hope that will become more clear next time. More still to come with this one. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're progressing slowly, but getting there. At this rate, she'll be done before Attack on Titan's final season, Part 6, the finale, complete edition. You can support my content on Patreon, where for $1, you'll get access to behind-the-scenes content, including the 7 minutes of additional footage for this video, where I'm just playing with my paper dolls and trying to pose her for the thumbnail, as well as like the 40 photos I took for that thumbnail and the script for this video, so you can see how my mind operates and how much is actually written down. All of it is. Check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, call your mother, drink some coffee, and you'll see me next time. Bye.